Hi, I'm Cathy Thomas. It is with joy that I welcome Massimo Navarretta, chef owner of Onotria Wine Country Cuisine in Costa Mesa. Chef will prepare his scrumptious heirloom tomato burrata, paired with house-cured salmon and bergamot vinaigrette. Welcome, Chef. Just thinking about this dish makes me hungry.
Well, I always think about spring, the blooming of all the flowers, the new freshness that we bring in the marketplace. I think there's a joy in a dish when we're making things that are reflective of the season. What about a great contrast of flavors and colors? And more importantly, what is that make something delicious, but simply for people to enjoy at home, whether they are in a patio or just with a bunch of friends.
Simple but perfect.
Exactly.
Show me how.
So today we started with a nice heirloom tomatoes. I tried to use the carpaccio formula, which is basically a very thin slice. So that way you can capture more the essence of the tomato.
And you have a razor kind of a knife there.
We can do a typical rosetta, which is a few slices. At this point, they do a very light, very, very light salting because, you know, as we do the rest of the work, it starts sweat. It brings out that tomato flavor, the juice. We use the little bit of bergamot. Now, keep in mind that this is a strong flavors, so keep it simple. Don't try overdo it. And then, of course, I use Tajasca olive oil for this one. So Tajasca olives are unique olives of the Ligurian. That's what Genoa is, Portofino. You don't want to use a very powerful extra virgin olive oil because it will overwhelm the basil. So we like to call when the olive oil covers the tears.
It's just spreading as we watch it.
Exactly. A simple mix. The emulsion's coming, okay? A very simple pre-flavoring. Don't go crazy. Now we want to do the salmon. We do a very light curing like in the old days with a little salt, a little bit of sugar.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
We call it ribbons. So a nice ribbons.
And how long will this last in the refrigerator?
About 20 days.
Poof.
Fresh burrata. This is from my friend Di Stefano. Burrata is a mozzarella purse stuffed with the mozzarella filament and cream from mascarpone. And now you see the beauty of burrata. Of course, we are chef, right? So we can just leave things simple as they look. So first, let's finish our touch.
Just a little bit on top of that beautiful cheese.
We're going to bring a similar element for coloring, which is the caviar. For salmon, caviar.
That's beautiful.
From my garden. We have something a little special. Fresh parsley. And voila.
Chef, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry.
Of course, that's
I'm going to go get a fork.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Here's a quick tip from Melissa's. I've been cooking and writing about food for decades, in books, magazines, and newspapers. Along the way, I've collected my favorite recipes. This asparagus lasagna is in my great recipe lineup. Asparagus and pasta are a perfect couple, and long ago, my pal Mike Sullivan taught me how to pair them. Roasting asparagus sweetens its grassy flavor. On a rim baking sheet, roll the asparagus in extra virgin olive oil and roast in a 500-degree oven. Meanwhile, soak no-boil lasagna noodles in water for 20 minutes. Then make the sauce. Melt the butter and the flour, stirring over medium heat for about 3 minutes. Don't brown it. Off heat, whisk in the heated broth. Simmer for 6 minutes and then add goat cheese and lemon zest. Delicious. Now whip some heavy cream in a separate bowl. In a large gratin dish, layer the components. Pasta, sauce, asparagus, parm. Again, pasta, sauce, asparagus, parm. Do it 3 times. Then spread on the whipped cream and more parm and into the oven. Get the recipe at cathythomascooks.com.